Hello guys, this is your favorite MC Yapstar once again, and welcome to today's episode of Daily Face Off. Today we are going to be drawing comparison between two Forex billionaires in Nigeria. I'm talking about Forex trader Kecy, that's his popular alias, but his real name is Ojako Kenechukwu, versus Forex trader HabbyForex. His real name is Damilare Ogundare. These two guys, here are their pictures. These two guys are the topmost forex traders in Nigeria and I dare say Africa. But you know, there have been so many talks about who is better between the two of them, who is richer, who has so much more social media clout between the two of them. That is the reason why I'm making this video, to base the two of them on a comparative scale and see who comes out the top between the two of them. This is not to pitch them against each other or to drag them. It's just to drop a comparative analysis between the two of them based on some key parameters. This is HabbyForex. Here is he doing a training for one of his Portuguese and see words of cash, and this is Kecy on a flight out of the country, hitting money, and this is him again posing with one of his latest cars. So for those who didn't know them, now you know the two of them. These are our star boys in Nigeria when it comes to forex trading. These guys are wizards and gurus when it comes to anything forex. They've been in the game for so many years, and now they are at the top of their game, raking in millions of naira and thousands of dollars on a daily basis. But before I go into the thick of the comparison, kindly subscribe to my channel, switch on the notification so that you can get notified anytime I drop another comment. So thank you for doing that. Now let's get the show on the road. Like I normally say, I'm going to be using some methods to do the comparative analysis because I want it to be balanced. So this is my method. It's going to be a point-based comparative analysis, and I'm going to be evaluating the two of them on 5 key parameters, and each parameter is going to be scored on a scale of 1 to 10, and I'm going to be giving reasons why I'm giving each score under each parameter. And at the end of the day, I'm going to tally the scores, and it is the total of all the scores that I'm going to be using to declare the winner. So it's not as if I'm going to be declaring the winner based on abstract evidence. I'm going to be declaring the winner based on the sum of the points that accrue to each of them, and that is what we are going to be using as our yardstick to know the winner between these two forex titans. Like I said, they are billionaires in their own right, but when it comes to comparison, we can't use money alone. That's why I'm always holistic in my comparative analysis, so that it will cover for the strengths and weaknesses of each of them and give a balanced scale for them to be compared. So on that basis, let me show you what the parameters are going to be like today. These are the 5 parameters I am going to be using to compare these two whiz kids. I'm going to be using net worth, social media influence, their business ventures, educational impact, and their luxury assets. I feel this is all encompassing enough, and it covers for all the strengths and weaknesses of each of them, and is going to be giving them a level playing ground. So let's go to the first parameter, which is the net worth. So let's see what Kecy is worth. As of today, Kecy is worth an estimated amount of $1.5 million. He trades crypto, he trades forex, and that's what investigation puts his net worth to be as of today. And on this basis, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Let's go to HabbyForex. What is he worth as of today? HabbyForex as of today worth a total amount of $2.5 million, and I want to believe it's because he has been at the top longer than Kecy. Kecy just started popping about a couple of years ago, but Habby has been hot for more much more longer than Kecy. So that's the reason why he's worth more. So on that basis, I'm giving him a 9. There's no limit to how much more they can still make. Kecy can still overtake Habby tomorrow, and Habby can still make more tomorrow regardless, because he's also not stopping. So that's how dynamic network can be. So social media influence. Okay, let's see who is going to carry the day under social media influence. Under Kecy, he has somewhat strong social media presence. Like I said, he just started popping some months and years back, so he's not really strong on social media. And based on my calculation, he has about 200 to 250,000 followers across all social media networks. I'm not talking about Facebook alone or Twitter alone or IG alone. The combination of all, he has more than 200,000 followers in all, and on those platforms he's regularly sharing tips, motivating people, giving updates and the likes. So on that basis, I'm giving him a 6/10 because he's not doing well enough on social media. So for Habby has a larger social media following. In fact, on IG he has over 600,000, on TikTok he has over 400,000. He's not really popular on Twitter, but on YouTube he has, I would think, over 200,000 also. So in all, he has more than 1 million followers, and these guys still have presence on Telegram, and Habby has more there also. So also on those social media platforms, always engaging his people, giving tips, motivating them and the like. So on that basis, I'm giving him a 9. He's doing really well when it comes to social media presence. And business ventures, let's see who is going to win under this category. For Kecy, he is primarily focused on forex trading. He has not as of now shared about other things that he's investing in. So that's why, based on available information, I'm going to be saying that he has significant investment in forex trading and not all other businesses. At least from the information he has made available to the public, we can say he's largely focused on forex trading. And for that, I'm giving him a 6, because we know that the forex trading industry is a volatile one. It can crash tomorrow, and this guy is not expanding his portfolio, is not branching out, and that's a risky one. But I'm not here to advise him on how he wants to live his life or spend his money, but I can only score him based on what I have information about. So his income is largely based on trading forex. But for Habby, let's see what he's getting. Habby, recently he went to Toronto, to Canada, to even buy real estate. He's very strong when it comes to real estate investment. Also, investment in e-commerce and other ventures. Because, for example, there was a time he created one app like that is meant to give funds to other forex traders. So apart from being a forex trader, he has branched that into some other areas of human endeavor, and so his income source is not solely about forex. It's also into all other areas that are less volatile than forex. For example, real estate. And for somebody to have real estate outside the country, in a country like Canada, we know that they are thinking long term. So on that basis, I'm giving him an 8. Okay, so let's move to the next parameter, which is educational impact. Who is going to win under this parameter? Don't jump the gun yet. Let's go into details. For Kecy, here is what he does when it comes to educating people. He offers trading courses, he mentors people and help many aspiring traders. However, because of his limited social media reach, he's not doing as much as HabbyForex, and on that basis, I'm giving him a 7. Although he's doing well, he's encouraging people, giving free signals and the likes, but the impact is not still as much as that of HabbyForex. So let's go to HabbyForex. He has like 2 or 3 educational centers in Lagos alone. I think one on the mainland, one on the highland, and he also conducts online classes well. So he has more students, and his Telegram channel is also meant for educational purposes. He even uploads videos on YouTube, to educate people, and that's the reason why he has, I think, more than 200,000 followers on subscribers on YouTube. So he's aggressive when it comes to educating people, and for that reason, he has more reach and more educational influence than Kecy. And I hope Kecy is paying attention to all these things and see ways where he can improve when it comes to transferring his knowledge and mentoring more people. So on this basis, I'm giving Habby a 9/10 because he has done well when it comes to promoting education, especially to people that want to learn forex. For somebody to training centers in 2 locations in Lagos, you know that that person is intentional about educating more people. Yeah, let's go to the fifth and the last parameter, which is luxury assets. For Kecy, I don't know whether it's low profile or something, but he doesn't have much luxury items like that. I think last year he bought a house or two, and he got a white G-Wagon, and recently he said he bought a Range Rover for his fiancée, and I think that's about all that there is to him about when it comes to luxury items. So his collection is not as extensive as that of HabbyForex. I think probably due to the fact that he's not as old in the game or has been successful for long like HabbyForex. I know with time he's going to catch up and be more, public about his acquisitions. On that basis, I'm giving him a 6. So for Habby, this guy, in fact, one of the things that make him trend most is his taste for cars. Going from Lamborghini to Rolls Royce to Bentley to buying a luxury condo in Toronto to buying houses in Lagos and the likes. He has a whole lot of them. His watch game is solid, his kicks, his outfit and the likes. This guy and luxury are like 5 and 6. He has an extensive collection of luxury cars, watches, and real estate properties. This guy, it reflects, his lifestyle reflects how successful he is when it comes to forex trading. And for that reason, I'm giving him an 8. He's doing perfectly when it comes to branding and projecting himself as a very successful person, and actually he's very successful, at least based on empirical evidence. So that's all about the comparative analysis. Now let's go to the overall scores. We've seen what they got under each parameter, and let's now sum everything together. So at the end of our comparison, Kecy came up with 32 points out of a possible 50. It's not really good, but it's still not a bad outing. I think that's because this guy outmuscled him when it comes to all those parameters. HabbyForex, on the other hand, at the end of the comparison, came up with 43 points out of a possible 50. He had a very solid outing, and that's because this guy is intentional in his ways, his social media engagement, education, and luxury assets acquisition. Those are the things that played in his favor. He won Kecy in all our categories. It is unprecedented, but facts are stubborn, and you can't do anything about facts. It is just stubborn. So based on the foregoing, the winner based on our point-based comparison across parameters is Damilare Ogundare, aka HabbyForex. He is richer and more successful than Ojiako Kenechukwu Kecy. It is based on the empirical data and evidence that we use to compare them. He scored higher in net worth, social media influence, business ventures, educational impact, and luxury assets. Is a flawless victory, is a comprehensive winner. There is no gainsaying. However, I'm not an island of knowledge. I don't know it all. If you feel you have a contrary opinion, I will be in the comment section. You can share your contrary view. They are all welcome. Like I said, it is just a fun game of comparison, and not to pit them against each other or create enmity between the two of them. It's just all fun and games, and it is not to mock anybody or drag anybody or play down on the hard work of any of them. It is just to catch fun and to educate the public that there is so much young legitimate billionaires in Africa and indeed Nigeria. Thank you guys for watching this episode and sticking with me up to this moment. I appreciate you. I cherish you. And before you go, kindly subscribe to my channel and switch on the notification so you can get notified anytime I drop another interesting episode. Till we meet again, it is bye.